This is the United States of America, one of the most powerful empires in human history. If you look at history, no superpower has ever been as far from the rest of the world as America is. Despite this distance, no empire has ever had the level of control that America has. Since 1890, America is the world's top economy. Even though it has only 5% of the world's population, America controls 30% of the world's wealth and resources. 20% of the world's manufacturing happens in America. And more impressively, America accounts for 40% of all military spendings in the world. One of the biggest reasons America became a superpower, along with many other factors, is its geography. America's geography is so unique that it seems natural that any civilization that settled here would eventually become a world superpower. Let me explain why I say this. The biggest factor in making America a superpower is its river system, especially the Mississippi River. Starting from Lake Itasca and flowing into the Gulf of Mexico, this river is the second largest in America and the fourth largest in the world. About 30 other rivers and lakes in America are connected to this one river. Even the largest river in North America, the Missouri River, joins the Mississippi at one point. This one river has played a huge role in making America a global power. The water of this river connects to 31 states in America. If you measure its entire length, it stretches 4,000 kilometers. The real specialty of this river isn't just its size, but the fact that it is navigable. This means that the flow and width of the river are perfect for all kinds of ships. A ship entering from the Gulf of Mexico can travel all the way to America's northern border without any obstacles. Rivers like this are very important for generating economic activities because transporting goods by river is much easier and cheaper compared to rail or road. In fact, water transport is 20 to 30 times more cheaper than land transport. That's why for factories and farms along the Mississippi River, exporting their products to the rest of the world is very easy and cost effective. Because of this one river, 1.2 million jobs have been created in the entire area. Since so many other rivers are connected to this one river, many American cities have automatically become port cities. This means that their goods can be easily exported to the rest of the world through the Mississippi River. Most importantly, because of this excellent river system, America has the largest and most fertile irrigated land in the world. The western side of this land with its warm and dry climate is perfect for growing wheat. Meanwhile, the eastern side with its humidity is ideal for growing corn and soybeans. That's why America is the world's largest producer of corn, the second largest producer of soybeans, and the fourth largest producer of wheat. And 92% of America's agriculture exports are possible because of the Mississippi River. All these exports are easily transported to the rest of the world through this river. The Mississippi River generates 345 billion US dollars in trade every year. Annually, 630 million tons of goods pass through this river by ships. There is only one other river in the world that can compare to it, and that's China's Yangtze River, the third longest river in the world. China's 40% GDP depends on this one river. The entire economic progress and boom in China are largely due to the Yangtze River. Every year, 2.6 billion tons of goods are transported through this river. You can now understand how important rivers are to a country's economic progress because the world's first and second largest economy are heavily dependent on their rivers. Another key factor that is very important for a country's economic progress is its coastline. America has a 20,000 kilometer long coastline, which is the 8th longest in the world. This coastline is 5 times larger than the entire African continent's coastline because Africa's coastline has many islands that can block the routes. Another advantage that America has is that its coastline touches both the Pacific and the Atlantic Ocean. This gives America a natural trade route to Asia on one side and to Europe and Africa on the other side. This means America doesn't have to pay any fees or taxes to other countries for trade. This is where America's unique geographic advantage comes into play, setting it apart from other superpowers in history. If we zoom out and look at the world map, we can see that America is far away from the rest of the world with oceans on both sides. If we look from the western and African side, there is the 5,000 kilometer wide Atlantic Ocean in between. From the eastern side, there is the nearly 10,000 kilometer wide Pacific Ocean. Being so far from the rest of the world meant that it was almost impossible for any country to launch a direct attack on America. How difficult it is to attack across the ocean can be be understood from a small example. In 1940, after conquering Central Europe, Germany cancelled its plan to attack the UK because it was too difficult for the German army to cross just a 33-kilometer stretch of ocean. And America is thousands of kilometers away from the rest of the world, which is why no country has ever been able to directly attack America. The only exception was during World War II, when Japan managed to reach America's fleet in the Pacific Ocean and attack Pearl Harbor. For the past 200 years, America has been safe from any foreign invasion. Yes, now many countries like North Korea and Russia have developed missiles and weapon systems that can target America. Similarly, China is establishing its presence in South America, which has caused significant concern among American think tanks. Now, when we talk about America's vulnerabilities, it's important to mention a weakness related to the Mississippi River, and that is Cuba. All the ships coming through the Mississippi River enter the Gulf of Mexico and then head out to the Atlantic Ocean. Cuba is right in the path of this route. If Cuba were to block this point, it could cause a huge setback to the American economy. However, Cuba on its own isn't powerful enough to take such a step, but another world power could use Cuba to do so, and this almost happened in the 1960s. When the Soviet Union started deploying nuclear missiles and troops in Cuba. As a result, the USA intervened heavily in Cuba, destabilizing its government, and finally imposed sanctions that are still in place even after 60 years. America is afraid that a developed Cuba could directly threaten it, or another world power could use Cuba to choke America's trade routes. The consequences of this would be disastrous for the American economy. This geography is just one of the many advantages that nature has given America. America is also the world's largest producer of oil and natural gas. Imagine that in the 21st century, the two largest energy sources driving our modern world are fully controlled by America. The country has such large reserves of these resources that it doesn't need to depend on any other country for its energy needs. Even if OPEC countries collectively decided to boycott America, it wouldn't make a difference because 90% of its gas and oil needs are met by domestic production or imports from Canada. Additionally, America produces so much wheat, corn and soybeans that it has never faced a food shortage in the past 100 years. Besides this, America also has the world's 5th largest gold reserves and the 4th largest iron ore reserves. Just look at how naturally blessed America is. That's why I mentioned at the beginning of the video, any civilization that settles here is bound to become a world superpower. Now, if you enjoyed the video, I humbly request you to please like and subscribe. It really motivates us. See you in the next video with another interesting topic. Thanks.